Well, guys, welcome back. Um, Today we got another project we're going to attempt, and this video's not going to be about Razorback football or cooking a casserole like the last two. My channel's all over the board. It's anything that I come up with that you know uh, things around the house, but most of it will be camping, fishing, something about guns or maintenance on the various pieces of lawn equipment or just whatever. But again, um, you know, if you want to subscribe, I would certainly appreciate it. My videos will be all over the board. Sooner or later, you will find something that interests you. But anyway, today what we're going to do um, in the pop-up camper, this table has always been a pain. I think it's just poor design. It has a pedestal in the center that slips in here, and there's a bracket like that on the floor. I'll show you that in a minute. But when you set it down, this leg comes out to, in theory, stabilize it. But it is one of the least stable parts of all of it, and even extended, it's not straight. So they do sell a replacement leg. Amazon sells it. You can pick them up on eBay. Even Temu has them. So they'll fluctuate in price depending on what you're trying to achieve and looks and things. But I'm going to replace this leg, and we're going to see how much more stable it is, because again, it's just been a pain. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the pedestal in the floor. You see it's similar to the one on the table, and this just slides in like so, and then you set the table on it. And unfortunately, it's just not tight. I don't know how to describe it. I guess in theory you would, to get more stabilization, you'd want two of them, one on each end, possibly. I don't know, but let me set the table on it and I'll show you here. Okay, so that's the table set up. You can see how the leg comes down here. And when you're camping and you're using the table, you're constantly sliding in and out, and your elbow, or as you put things on it, the table, I know it's going to be a little unsteady, like so. You can tell that. But what happens is this leg will come out like so. So your table, you're constantly pushing this leg back up. Let me get it at an angle so you can see. And the leg is not bent or anything. It's just the way it's designed. It won't stay straight. So we're going to attempt to replace that leg and stabilize this thing a little bit more, and hopefully have a more enjoyable experience. So we're not constantly pushing and kicking on that table leg. Okay, I've stepped out of the camper. I've put the table on the tailgate of the truck with a blanket on it. But you can see there's how the table, or how the leg, is mounted. And the problem with the leg is it goes past parallel or vertical, really. I mean, it and that's what causes the problem. If it would stay straight like so, but it just doesn't. The leg I've got is going to be this one, and it locks into place. It's adjustable for the height, um, and it will stay perfectly perpendicular, I guess, or parallel, or whatever. But that's what I'm going to try to put in, and let me get this other one off, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully the wind's not too bad on this mic. We'll see. I may have to dub this. Okay. Maybe try to use those same screws again if I can. But I think I will mount it just like that. It has to be, I don't know if you can see that, but this leg can't go straight because of the mount. It goes like that, but once you fold it out, it's not going to matter since this is a, since this is a round leg to begin with. So we're going to try to mount that. Hopefully use these same screws, and we should be good. At least that's my thought. I'm gonna when I put these screws back in, what I'm doing is I'm using just obviously a regular screwdriver. I sure don't want to strip out this this old cheap plywood table. Last thing that I need. And this leg is making it hard to get to this last screw here. Okay, I think that's got it. And then this is spring loaded. Push the button, folds down, locks in place. And it's also adjustable. Just loosen this. And it extends. I don't know if you can see that, but it extends depending on the table height, and then you just tighten that back up around it when you get your desired table height. So we're going to try that, see how it works right quick. Fairly simple fix if it works. So we'll go in and see if we can put it back in place now. So there's the leg and table in place. I do think it's a little better, and I can adjust the tension right here to help stabilize that. You can see it does help some. I still think the poor design comes from the single pedestal. Obviously the leg is just meant to stabilize it some, but I don't know, maybe it needs something on the other end as well. But this was an inexpensive attempt at stabilizing the table a little bit. Again, I think it does, but I won't know till I go camping, and I've got about 3 weeks, maybe a hair over 3 weeks before I go again. Let me show you up under here. You can see this. It just mounts, those screws. I don't know if you can see that. But again, the single pedestal to me is the one that just, I don't know, poor design. But either way, I can take this one and tighten the tension. Where the other one, you could tighten it some, but you had fixed settings. Where this one, it's there's no fixed setting on this. It's just put the leg where you want it and tighten the little sleeve on it, and you're good to go. But anyway, it was, like I say, it was a cheap attempt at trying to stabilize it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, certainly hadn't lost anything, and I've still got the other one if I wanted to put it back, which I do not think I will. But just another adventure around the house. Always something to do. So if you watch this to the end, I appreciate it. And again, sure would like a few more subscribers. Would help me out. And till next time, see you then.